Hey guys, we are jumping straight into it today. This one I will probably cut slightly short, so it'll be quarter to 11 BST likely when we end, as I have my driving test tomorrow, so I want to make sure I get plenty of sleep. And yes, Americans, I've heard ours are a lot harder than yours. So I don't just have to drive a tiny bit down the road and park up and get a pass, you know? Hence, wanting a little bit of time to prepare for the ordeal. So we're going to gain some altitude. It's another one of these island sort of things. Probably use a similar tactic. Just get high, wait for people to engage. When they're in a weak position, engage, and try not to have to fight off 3P. I think it's 350. 3P51s that attacked us last time. So I'm just going to actually go straight up for a second, so I gain altitude energy, but I also drop off my speed, so I won't be one of the first people into the fight, because it's not great in this airplane to be first in the fight, as you often get outnumbered. Thank you, dude, I appreciate it. I hope I don't need luck, but it's appreciated nonetheless. Right, now looking over there, XP50 is going low. Most of them seem like they're climbing, but quite gradually, so we should be able to avoid those if we need to. Now looking around here, I don't see anything that we need to pay immediate attention to, so we're going to angle ourselves left so we can actually get over to where the fighting seems like it will take place. Looking at my team, most of them are to my left, so it will make sense to go over there anyway in case I need allied support. We'll maintain an altitude similar to this with a slow incline, because now that there are already people ready to engage, there's no reason to hold back. Hey Callum, nice to see you. How are you doing? What's up? Right, so yeah, maintaining the pattern of most of them being below us. You can see sort of down there the dots, and they'll probably soon start appearing. They're the carrier aircraft, because they've taken off a lot later than these earlier ones, which probably spawned in the air. So I don't actually think that's one of the ones where they take off from the runway. No, that's a airplane spawn. Okay, maybe they all spawned in the air then. I thought there might have been a couple of carriers, but apparently not. Our bombers should be coming across there. However, I don't actually even know if we spawned for any. Let's go check out. We got one, so that'd be that. Right. Now let's just wait and see spot some targets we're going to need to take out. Let's check our objectives. Do not let the fleet be destroyed and destroy the enemy base. Okay, so we're mostly just going to be attacking other fighters because there's not much else we can do with this plane. Yeah, being Scott's foot taxi would be funny. But yeah, let's just hope I don't fail. I think it's a price fair paid if I do have to be his food taxi. And yeah, glad to hear you're alright, Callum. Yeah, I've been pretty good, to be fair. Starting to get on like being able to balance my sick form stuff and this, so that's good. Yeah. I think we're going to start cutting our speed, and we'll corkscrew gently downwards. Just drop some altitude, so we're not ripping our wings or overshooting our enemies too much. We're going to dive away towards our team, and then we'll roll around towards the enemy. Are these enemy AI? I'm not sure. They are, but they're PBYs and they can take quite a lot of hits. I don't think I want to do that right now. Right, that's a low altitude F6F, we're going after it. I mean, sorry, a low energy, not a low altitude. Let's hope that P63 sort of misses us. Okay, that guy's dead. Oh crap. Right, we'll go after this one. P63A. Not really sure how that varies from other variants of the P63. I'm hoping we can hunt it down. Good critical hit. Firing in bursts to save our cannon ammunition. Going down pretty quickly. I'm going to want to pull off soon. I'm not sure whether that's their damage that's making them do this or whether they think... No, he's not pulling up. No way. Oh wow, we only got the assist. That's sad. Right, his F4U seems good. Nothing on our tail. Right, he's coming around actually. I'm going to hit this P61 and then streak out of here. Oh crap, there's an XA38. Didn't see that coming. Oh well, let's hope we can get to the P61 first. Aircraft destroyed. And pilot knocked out by AA. Oh well, at least we got one before we went down. That was quite an exciting section, to be fair. Good fun. I'm not going to charge my brother for driving him around. As long as he doesn't abuse it and he's nice. Why would you do that? Though yeah, something I have been doing recently is listening to a lot of Misfits podcast. I do recommend it to anyone who enjoys mature contented podcasts. Obviously, if you're a young audience, definitely don't watch it. Right, we'll hopefully hop into another match quite soon. Luckily, because we're on the free server option, we usually get in. Ah, there we go. Great timing that. If you guys do notice a slight freeze in the podcast, it's probably just because I quickly, in the stream, it's probably because I quickly just changed Windows to check my YouTube stats and make sure everything's running fine. I'll probably do that quite often between battles. It's a thing I'm just going to have to put up with until I've got a better GPU that can run 2 monitors efficiently. Righty, let's get back into it. So, it's Germans, Japanese and Italians versus... Okay, once again, it's probably just the... Oh, actually, Soviets aren't involved. Nice. We might win this one. The Soviet bias isn't here at the moment. Right, solid. We're going to go into a steep gradient because we don't want to be the front runners in the fight. Looking at the map, yeah, the only thing we can really do once again is engaging fighters and maybe take out a couple of bombers. We're going to want altitude for this map. As you see, there's no clouds to really hide in and stuff, so there's no point in not going into an altitude. Don't want to go too high because obviously we want to be able to confront our enemies when they're most likely lower down. Because I don't think, yeah, like Sweden's awful for climbing, France is so-so. China really depends what imitation aircraft they're using, I don't really know at this rank. Britain has a couple of good climbers, but nothing major. The only thing I will watch out for is Spitfires, because they like to outmaneuver, they're like similar maneuverability to us. The Americans can climb, but we should be okay outmaneuvering them, so that's all good. Wow, I literally on my computer just got my email notification for this video. Solid. Anyway, how have all your guys getting back to school routines been so far, or college, or uni, or whatever? Right, looking around, some of our teams going to the right, some of our teams, but we're in line with most of our team, I would say. So we'll probably keep on to the fixture we're on. At this angle, we should sort of be central to the map, which is alrighty with me. Anyway guys, all being well, at the moment through the weekdays we're going to be doing War Thunder, and then when we get to weekends, particularly at the moment I think we're planning on doing it Saturday, is I'll be starting up the Colony Survival game. That'll be fun. I am currently wondering about what other games I should add into the little schedule, and if the Colony Survival series does seem popular, then I'll probably expand that either to a Friday night and Saturday thing, or a Saturday and Sunday thing. See how that goes. Right now, I see some dots. They're quite high, so I'm going to assume those are bombers. Oh, it's a mosquito. Okay, yeah, I did forget about the mosquitoes. They climb quite quick, but they're wooden planes, so it's probably the one thing that Japanese planes might be more durable than. Okay, looking down, I see a P-51 diving on that Ju-87. I see some Allied fighter support. I'm just looking. Yeah, I think if we go down here, we'll probably meet a few other diving fighters. So yeah, get into a nice close combat skirmish. That'll be good fun and good for these planes. Okay. Right, I'm going to cut my engines whilst diving. Seems we're coming up behind him. And I'm hoping he doesn't turn away just as we get there, causing us to overshoot. He might. I don't know if he's seen us. I've seen some enemy fighters over there, but I'm sort of committed to this dive now, so there's no point pulling out. Right now, put the engines on, and we'll go full throttle up behind him, and hopefully we can score a nice quick kill. And we just get really unlucky in the air, knocks us out straight away. That'd be sad. Got a hit. Go on. Crit. Hits. And aircraft destroyed, and we just pulled up in time. Nice, we'll probably go home as we only have... Okay, Swedish plane, heavily armed. Not going after us, thank God. Okay, I'm going to want to help this Zero out. He's injured, so if we don't help him out, I don't know what he's going to be able to do. Got a nice hit there. Luckily, I know from personal experience those things are, whilst manoeuvrable for their size, aren't that manoeuvrable. But we can definitely get behind it. And I think he might crash anyway. Nice, that's 2 kills in a row. I'm going to want to pull out of here. Oh, I think he got him though. That's a shame. The A21A, do I want to... Don't really want to engage it if I can avoid it. So I'll start heading back, but if it does get close, then I'll peel off and deal with it. Just try and make sure that its initial burst doesn't hit you, and I should be perfectly fine. I'm going to have to get involved to help that KI 100 out, because I don't think he can deal with all those alone. Right, looking at the angle, that A21A, he's climbing. So I'm going to stay down here. I think he's now climbing towards me. He's not going to be able to turn in time, whereas I might be able to. Nope. But I can definitely roll over and get involved. Right now I'm hoping that I don't have one tailing me. And let's get into it. Right. We're just going to keep following him. He may be slightly faster. Okay, I hope that guy doesn't get us. He might be slightly faster, but he definitely can't outclimb us or outturn us. Right, got a good hit. And our pilot got knocked out. That's a shame. I think the KI-100 that we went in to save is still flying though, so we did our job for a bit. And that was a very fiery death. That's a shame. I was really hoping that guy would survive. Oh well, our death was for nothing. And that'll get us a nice tidy bit of profit though, to be fair. Let's go see what the Warborn shop has for us whilst we line up for our next battle. Or we won't, because we'll get straight into one. Nice. And off to do I want secondary? Not really, they just slow me down. I'm not very good with them, to be honest. Air points. Nice. So, quick takeoff. I think if we line ourselves up a bit like that, we should get into the combat ground. Another steep gradient, that'll probably do. Right, looking at what's around us, some quite heavy fighters as expected by the non-aircraft carrier crew. What ships do we? I don't actually think we have any naval forces unless there might be some over there, yeah. Right, that's probably listed in our objectives somewhere. Help the landing force to capture Deal. Where is Deal? Oh, I think this is southeast England. Where's Deal? Where's Deal? Okay, Deal's right there. So they're going to go around there. I think the best thing we can do is just keep going, and we'll provide air support as and when we can. They'll come in from that way. Which teams are we fighting? So we're fighting the Chinese, the UK, and the USA. We've got Germany and the Italians for our Japanese side. Okay, I'm feeling fairly confident about this match. Should go alright. We'll make sure to keep climbing though. As I said, hopefully there's maybe no mosquitoes. I'm assuming there are bombers over there due to their height already. We're probably going to leave those alone. I think, yeah, there's some much heavier attack aircraft that would be better for intercepting and taking out those. Right, so they've just got light cruisers. Yeah, their AA shouldn't really punctuate such high areas. Then there's actual air batteries. It's a minor nuisance, to be honest, at this altitude. Shouldn't do anything too lethal. Alright, yeah, as I thought, those two would be bombers. That one will also be one. Should get shredded. Because I'm actually just looking at where my team is. I will pull off to the left, because I don't want to isolate myself and then not get help when needed in battle. Right, our base has been destroyed. We lost some victory points. Well, to be fair, he risked a lot for it. He kind of deserves it. I don't imagine that PBY will survive for much longer. Now looking at that B-17, I don't really want to hunt him down. I kind of want to head towards the PBY until there's a couple other fighters on that B-17. Just because I feel like there could be some allied fighter support quite quickly and I wouldn't want to get outnumbered. 4 fighters in front of me. Who said that? Skaguga. Okay, so yeah, that's those. 1, 2, 3, and there should be a 4th. Okay, there it is. Alright, so be careful. A couple of Spitfires, Typhoons are fast and well armed, but they're not too manoeuvrable. So if we got into a tight dogfight, we should be okay. Standard American assortment. Yeah, I think we're probably going to engage this Spitfire along with these guys. Looks like it'll be a nice tight fight. Right, let's bank. And okay, he's diving. I think he's diving on the A7. Well, we'll dive. Okay, he's decided to pull up. I feel like he's going to bank under us. So pull up, because I don't want to get too badly hit. I feel like if we didn't pull there, that would definitely be engine shots instead of just raking our wings. critical hit. I don't know what we hit. But it's important, and he's going down. I think it's probably tail controls. Oh, I only got... That's so dumb. I hate this game sometimes. I feel like someone probably just finished him off while he's spinning. Ah, that's a nightmare. Right, P747. Right, there's an F4U up there. I think, oh, that might be... No, I think that's fuel, and I think it just didn't puncture it hard enough. Right, let's go after this Spitfire. Hopefully this F4U doesn't follow us down. Spitfire has the energy advantage, but I think he's going to lose that in his turns. P63, I think he's going to have to engage someone else. So we should be all clear to hit this Spitfire. What's behind us? Oh, just another one. Okay. Right. Damn, we sort of missed the turn there. That's alright, he's turning in. Right, it went under and we've lost some control, but that's okay, we'll just keep following. As long as we keep to roughly where he is, we should be able to re-engage. Yep. Oh crap. Oh, that was so close. And someone else got him, that's fair enough. Right, let's pull up. Let's swept because we want to gain some advantage out of this. Some altitude rather. Right, yeah, let's flatten off so we don't stall. Roll over and then we'll do a half turn. Okay, what are we looking for? Right, yeah, we've done quite well out of the starting meeting. Now looking around, I assume they're fighters that are left either above the clouds or quite far away, so let's go hunting for them. Got enough cannon shot for another assault or two. I'm not too concerned about our damage, to be honest. Right. Yeah, I don't really see anything other than that. Oh, it's shot down now. Okay. Okay, so those three are bombers, 4 are bombers. Boba Fett is dying. Right, so the bombers are probably heading back to base for refills. So that's exactly where we're going to head. We'll head... So we go slightly below this cloud blanket, hopefully. Hoping this is a single tiered cloud and not multi. So it's just staggered where one cloud is higher altitude than the other. And it's not one where there's like space between two layers of clouds. Okay, no, it's single. Alright, is there anything down there? Might be something there, not entirely sure. Might just be a pillbox. Sorry, watchtower. Okay, there's a P47 there. Is that enemy? Over there? That's not marked. Alright, they're not here. Okay, there is a bomber here. He's coming in for landing right now. Right, we're gonna have to swoop down and beat the AA. I'm hoping this bomber doesn't have massive front turrets, or that could be quite deadly. Right, yeah, so far the AA isn't too terrible, but we're gonna have to make this quick. Okay, luckily it's focusing on the KI-61. Didn't get the pilot and didn't pull up. Ah, we're done for. That did not go to plan. I was hoping we'd get the pilot and I sort of messed up my alignment there. Oh well. That was that. That's an embarrassing death, but we move on. I don't think we're going to be making much profit on that one, if any. Oh well. Wonder what the let's get into battle before I check out the kill death ratio on this plane. I'm imagining it's absolutely terrible. What is this, J2M2? Yeah, quite bad. Could be better, much better. Got a nice little bonus earlier. That's a good thing about doing these day to day, is that I keep getting those bonuses. Not far off being able to purchase that. I think I'm probably going to finish these two off before going to the fighter line though. And we're in. I'm kind of hoping for another Pacific Island. Shame. What? Where's Mozdok? Maybe China? Might be Russia sort of area. Yeah, oh, actually, Grozny. Grozny, I think that might be Poland. To be honest, I think I'm talking out my arse a little bit. I don't really know. Looking at the teams really doesn't clarify anything. Is there like a little short history about it? I can't remember if you can still access those. So there used to be a sort of little bit I think about the actual history of like the battles they're based on. Though to be fair, some of them are just sort of made up off of historical locations and possibilities. Right, so once again we're going to do our gradient climb so we're not too far ahead of people. They do have Soviets this time, so that could make this a bit more difficult. But other than that, we should be fine. Someone said no clue, but I have no idea what they're replying to. Maybe they're all allied with someone on mic. That's a definite possibility. So looking around, most of them seem to be going slightly to our left, so we're going to bank slightly to the left. Not too mad, because we still want to stay sort of central to where the fighting should be. So yeah, that should be pretty fine. If anything, we might see some people to our right. Right, there's a spot there. At first I would think that's a bomber, but it's going quite fast. I see a second spot, probably a white plane. Oh, there's a bird. No. Don't think that's a bird though, to be fair. I think it's a plane. It's going quite fast if it's a bird. Yeah, it seems like it's quite a small map if we look at how quickly we're sort of crossing in, so we should get into contact quite quickly. Some guy saying when he was playing top tier, I don't know if it's a complaint or more just like a bemused statement, but the fact that you don't really get to look at the map, which I would say is probably a correct observation, because even when I was just like on mid-tier Sweden, like in a jet, I guess with the Sweden ones it's not as bad because they fly better really low, so you do sort of see the map, but yeah, you do sort of just whiz over it. It's quite a lot more noticeable. But yeah, I really love playing jets. I can't wait till we get to the jet section of Japanese aircraft, because it's just a whole different style of flying. It's quite fun. Alright, so I don't know whether to engage with that B-25 or not. I feel like there's other people that are close that probably finish him off before we get there. But at the same time, the safety in numbers, so I might just go over there just so I'm with friendly numbers. But the Year 2 does look like a shout, and as long as I can stay away from its front, I should be not completely fine, but okay. I mean, Russian, yeah, we're going to get some help, so this should be good. I'm hoping we manage to get the kill, or at least an assist out of this. We might find it's dead before we even get there. I don't know. Yep, dead before we could even get an effective range. I see a PE8, I'm going to go for that instead. Looks like Artem had a similar idea. So we sort of spring shot off that. Go straight for that. Seeing if anyone else is with us yet. There's another one down there. What is down there? Okay, it's just a P-58. Looking around, that LA-7's coming in, but we should be okay. At least I'm hoping we're okay. I can't remember how well armed the PE-8 is, to be honest. I'm hoping it's not that well armed. It's quite fast for a bomber. Okay, that was worryingly well armed, but I don't really have much of an option now. Okay, we got an assist, we're going home because quite damaged and I've managed to jam my guns up like an idiot. I'm hoping that LA... Oh my god. That got close and I didn't even realise. But I can't do anything about it because my gun's jammed. So I've just got to hope he doesn't choose to attack me. Alright, he's flown off. Luckily we had the friendly numbers. That P-51 looks like he wants to attack me though. So we're going to dive and just hope we can speed. Right, I'm going to tell people I'm going to need some cover. Right, he's coming in fast. So we're going to have to outturn him. Now we're going to go low altitude so he overshoots. And right, that's bought us a few seconds worth of time. Nothing major. We're going to have to turn in quick again. And he's got us. Yeah, we're done for. Oh well. Not really much I could have done about that. Just should have not jammed my gun like an idiot. Uh, Sadly, I don't think we're going to make a profit off of that one. I mean, if we win, we might turn a little bit. Once we get back on track, I won't need to watch the silver lines as much, but for now, it's very much a silver line balancing game. Okay, so this looks like a similar section of the map, because Grozny was like southeast of the last map, so this feels like we've just moved it on a bit more. I'm imagining the map's a bit smaller, so the game should work at a faster pace. But they sent it over here. Oh no, it's going to be interesting. Oh, I did not mean to do this. Okay, I'm glad I'm playing as a Japanese plane or anything else. I don't think I would have made it out of there. Alright, so it looks like we've got a trench line or something. And I'm not sure whether this is like targets for the trench lines, like the enemy one, or whether they have like bases we're attacking. Destroy the enemy aircraft. Oh, okay, so it's enemy aircraft that's stopping it. Right, so we're going to probably go low then so we can get there quickly. Right, so yeah, looking at this, it's trench line. So that'll be fine. Probably going to go for this P2 and I hope I don't get dived on. I was originally going for the targets, but seeing at the how much the enemy has here, I don't think that's going to be an option. So I think it's best that I just hit one and get out. P2 should be an okay target as long as some fighters don't quickly just root down and intercept like that P61 might. So I just want to get in as fast as possible and then get out. Anti-air guns could pose a threat, but as long as I stick close I should be okay. because they don't tend to fire as much if you're nearby one of their friendly aircraft for obvious reasons. I think it's been hit by AA. Okay, watch out for that one. And he's already opening fire on me. Don't think he has bot south gunners, so this is a great approach. Right, got him. Right, yeah. I guess there was a guy coming up behind us because he like stopped his guns for what felt like no reason. But nice. Right, I've hurt my engine a lot, so this roll maneuver probably not the best idea I've ever had. So that's going to lose us a lot of our energy. So I'm going to take out one of these AA posts before we go, just because if I can't make it back to base, I want the extra points. Okay, and we go straight back to base and hope we make it. Oh no, very orange engine. To be fair, the map is quite small, so I have some hope to make it, but I can't rely on altitude, so it really just depends how long my engine holds out, putting out a decent amount of power. That was a very fun start. I was not expecting it to go so well, but thank God it did. Right, that I-18-5 could be a big problem. I'm sort of hoping those three get okay. Those three could be thinned out now by that P63. Looking at the initial losses, we're racking up. We did quite a bit better there, but a lot of us seem to have to return now, whereas those guys seem to be able to fly at the moment. Okay, BF-109 might just have been our saviour, but I'm not so sure. We'll see. That I-18-5 just either stalled or is purposely doing a manoeuvre that I can't understand the validity of. Might have been he's actually been severely hurt, or he might be coming towards. No, he's arched away from us. Maybe he's going down towards that J2M. I'm not so sure. Okay, we shot another one. That's solid. I'm now going to need to focus on the landing. Now there's no obvious threat around us. Luckily the engine seems to have held out for a decent amount of time, so we can make this landing. Now we're going to have to try and be a bit careful here, but other than that we should be fine. Luckily there's a lot of allies around, so it's unlikely someone's going to drop on us. So I hope Daddy is the P61 and there's P25 left. Okay, so therefore our targets when we get in the air, assuming they're not shot down. I think Hoke will probably go back to his base, and so will the Psycho. So once we get up in the air next time, we'll prepare to head over to their base, which is just there. Right, we're going to cut our engine power. We're going to do a nice wide arc, just to lose some of that speed. And once we sort of straighten up, we're going to put our landing gear and then our flaps down. Right, and flaps. This is going to have to be a quick break, because otherwise we're probably going to run out of runway. And if I break this propeller, there's no way we get back onto the runway. Okay, I think we're going to overshoot a bit, but we'll stop. We'll see if that's going to be a proper thing. Oh yeah, I forgot I can use my guns to slow myself down a bit. We should be okay. Nearly did flip the plane, to be fair. Jammed up my guns, but it really doesn't matter because we're going to get rearmed anyway. I'm not sure whether they threw in new... I would assume in these planes they just opened up the panels on the wings and put in new belts. I wouldn't imagine they replaced the guns, but I'm not sure. It says P61 up there. Okay, he's the only guy left, so he'll be our target as soon as we get in the air. Right, so he's up there. Bit of drifting in our Japanese plane. Pt.13 over there, right. He might be attacking his BV-238, I'm not sure, or he might have just left and limped away from it. Either way, this is the last location I saw him, so I'm going to climb up here. Hopefully he doesn't like dive out the clouds and just hit us, because right now we don't really have the energy for a fight. To be fair, a smart choice might be to go and hit some ground targets, but I kind of want to go for a hat trick. P-36 behind me. Okay. Right, the Asian aces said that the P-61's behind him, so that's good to know. We'll just give him the quick affirmative so he understands that it's been received. And we will go searching for it. Oh, there it is in the clouds. Is it going to engage the BF-109 head on, maybe? Can't really tell the positioning from this far away. Trying to catch up to the duo. I hope Jabba knows he's above him. I'm not sure. Maybe he just stalled or something. Either way, let's keep going. We have enough, like, we're cool enough to wet for a bit longer and try and catch up. Gonna lift off for now that the engine's warming up as well. I think we might have one more match after this one, and then we'll probably call it a day. I'm gonna wet because he seems to be drawing nearer and nearer to that BV-238. Yeah, those guys just decided to go and get some nice easy points, and I don't blame them at all. Damn, that guy's racked up the points. Oh well, still kind of want the kill. In more of a, I want the challenge rather than the easy points, to be fair, which isn't a great way when you sort of need the silver lions, but it doesn't really matter. I think this guy might be heading to his base, like he might be trying to loop around sort of over here and go in. Can't really tell. This guy might just be trying to lose people, to be honest, like trying to fly away from the map. But maybe unbeknownst to him, we know he's here. I think that's probably the ground cannons firing from their airfield. Just trying to look at the angle of the shots, but it's quite hard in the clouds. Seems they've mostly lost me, as it hasn't really done anything. Right, okay, he's smoking, but that might just be wet. Not so sure. Okay, I've lost him in the blankets of cloud. I think he's over here. Alright, where's he gone? Oh, there he is. I saw the trail. Alright, that BF-109 just heard the staccato of it firing. We're gonna want. Oh, damn. That's a shame. I wanted to get involved. Oh well. Let's hit some AA. I mean, if our pilot gets knocked out, that's just sad, but other than that, we should be okay. The AA sort of aren't designed to protect themselves, but the airfield, I guess. So that sort of gives you an advantage when you're attacking them. Oh nice, I got a few extra credits for final blow. 4th isn't bad considering the team's success. Nice, that's good. That's some good profito. Right, we can finally order this plane. Don't even want it. Oh yeah, we got to finish this line. Hopefully if we can get a few more games like that, that'd be brilliant. Yeah, like 23.5. Okay, we made that one. How many missions are left on that? That's a shame. Hopefully that transfers over to tomorrow. Right, yeah, we should have time for one more match, and then we'll be done. We've been streaming for nearly an hour now, so that's cool. Right, oh yeah, we were gonna go see what the war bunch. What's the workshop? I have no idea how this works. Disassemble. Okay, I don't really know. I'm gonna sort of leave that until I've got some time to sort of figure it out. What's the war bond shop offering us? Daisy May, that's not a bad one. Yeah, to be honest, the icons are usually like the decorations for your plane are usually the only actual good part. Yeah, just thinking about that. Yeah, other than decorate like the decals, I don't really like, because most of the premium stuff's only for a couple of days, or like you said, like a percentage off. It doesn't actually really give you anything. That's cool. Let's see what the game's matching us with. Okay, we've not been matched with anyone, but I guess that kind of makes sense because we're all similar planes anyway. I don't really think so. Maybe like lots of people just sort of teamed up. No, it just looks like I'm one of the only people that isn't squadded. You think I'd be like the fifth squad with Cute Felix, but oh well. Maybe we sort of loaded in a bit late for that, I don't know. Anyway, looking around, it's just another island one. So yeah, typical, just want to climb and get into a safe position and then be able to like decide where we get involved from there. This is an aircraft carrier one, so there should be a second wave of fighters getting involved. I'm going to just check there on carriers too. Yeah, so like your American Wildcats and stuff will be taken off from those carriers, whereas like there are bigger, I guess bigger fighters, well, better fighters typically, will be just taken off from these air points like we just did. And then their bombers will take off quite high, so we expect to see some high altitude bombers quite quickly. So that'll be interesting. I probably won't bother going after bombers unless the situation presents itself quite easily, just because I don't really have the ammunition to waste on them, and also if I get hit, like you quite often do with bombers, I don't really have much choice in the way of landings, because if I go down there, you're probably dead anyway. Okay, looking at this A-20G, if you can get behind one of those, you can usually take them out. It's a bit like most attack aircraft, they're quite vulnerable once you've outmaneuvered them and got into position. If they don't get you from the start, they're sort of done for. I might actually go help that A6M3 out with his P61 problem. That KI-43 might be moving in to do the same thing though, so we'll sort of see how that goes. Okay, the A6M3's out. I don't know what his KI-43 is going to do. Kind of want to go after the A20G, but I don't know what's going to happen to the P61. I mean, I did say if the opportunity presents itself, I would go for it. So, oh my god, that nearly went very badly. Gonna quickly spin around and disengage that thing. Alright, let's see if we can get some solid hits on this. Nice. Okay, that's much better than what happened with the bomber. Right, let's curve around and go for this P61. I'm hoping something on this P61 sort of gets hit. That bomber was very good at angling himself. Yeah, he just took someone out. That was pretty cool. P61, yeah, if we can just get behind it. Seems like a lot of us have got sort of the same idea. Crit. Let's see if we can use the MGs and just pour it in. Yeah, I think I knocked out the pilot, not sure. Right, we're quite badly hurt now. Don't really know what I'm going to want to do here. Right, I'm going to want to go low because I don't want that B-25 to be able to get us. This is not a good place to be. No, let's pull out. He's just getting swarmed though. I think he might be able to take a couple out, but he is getting swarmed. I don't really... Oh my god, if he just takes out all four of us, that's so dumb. And that guy is just like... he's like rolling in laughter at the moment. So he just managed to fight with like 4 guys. think he's got another kill, 3 kills, and he's like, I think he's basically just using that bomber as an attack aircraft, to be honest. I don't blame him, it's bloody well armed. Works for the job. And now he's going to turn his gunners on me, maybe? So no, I think he might have to just pull out of this situation eventually, though. Because that AA is going to eventually do something to him from the ships. He might just be waiting for his friends to get here, to be fair. That P-63 is drawing ever closer. P-47, I'm not sure what it's doing. Same as LX-50. We're just going to fire a few bursts, trying to get some lucky shots. Don't expect them to do much. Oh, and we're hit quite badly. I wonder whether it's worth trying to make a landing on these aircraft carriers. That's, I think, what I'm going to have to try and do. That P-63 could complicate things. Oh god, I didn't notice the XP-50. I wondered where that went, but didn't really know. Okay, we actually got ruined there, but oh well. I'm personally okay with how I did in that battle. That's what the XP-50 looks like then. That's not what I envisioned it to be like. I guess it'd be more like an XP-55 in shape, but oh well. The remaining will be accrued at the end of the flight. Okay, I guess we won't find out how much we made then. I mean, we've already made some profit. Not that I expect that to go up, as we did lose. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and good night. Have a great time.